Since it's the week to be in love and love others, let's love yourselves a bit more, huh? Now, don't do it in the fakey way. No fakey loving going on. The fakey lovey is like, I love me so much because I'm so lovable. And even if nobody gives me a Valentine's Day card, I'm still the lovablest, lovey out there. There were some of those on Facebook today. Doesn't really work. It's not how you love yourself. You don't love yourself by telling yourself you love yourself. We've never seen that exactly work. It may reassure you periodically if you think you can believe what you say, but since you guys have that whole thing inside your head where you're always saying mean things to yourself, when you start saying nice things, you don't want to believe them because you're too busy having already said the mean things so long. Ay, ay, ay. You want to love yourself, this is how you do it. You pay attention to what's going on with you. Now, this is different than just being conscious about your actions. You pay attention. Am I hungry? Am I thirsty? Am I tired? Would I just really love to lie down for a little bit here? Would I like to take a bath? Would I like to have that dinner instead of that dinner? You're looking at a menu, and you don't just order because. You order because you know it's what your body wants. You listen inside. You be the person who hears what's true for you the way you wish a lover would. You wish a lover would hear what's true for you, so you'd feel seen and heard and known. That's what we see most of you, if not all of you, want. You want to be heard, seen, and known. You want someone to say, I like you. Even when you don't like yourself, I like you. All these things you just give to yourself, not in some fake, weird-ass way, but in the real way. Which is if you don't believe it, you say, you know, I'm tempted to not believe I'm lovable here, but that's never helped. It's never helped to treat myself that way. I don't want to treat myself that way. And if you can't believe you're lovable, ask yourself why. And then break down the whys of it. I can't believe I'm lovable because I have mean thoughts about that lady who lives next door. Okay, fine. What's wrong with mean thoughts about the lady next door? Well, it's wrong to think those thoughts. Okay. If it's wrong to think those thoughts, then why are you thinking them? Because you're just putting yourself into a familiar suffering hole. Either don't think the thoughts, or when you think them, be conscious about what else is going on so that you can transform it, so that you can heal, so that you can be something other than that habitual, painful mess. There's just another level of inquiry we would love for you guys to do when you make these big statements about, oh, well, I'm not lovable because. That because is usually someplace that you've just decided for a long, long time is a permanent state. And that because you evaluate, it's not I'm not lovable because, and the whole verb part of it is I'm not lovable. It's I'm not lovable because I feel this way. And now the action in the sentence is to look at the why you think that's true. And talk yourself out of it is our advice. Talk yourself out of believing you're not lovable. Or at a minimum, find something, even when you feel unlovable, find something about yourself that is lovable. Everybody's different, so it's hard to give examples that mean a lot to everybody, other than to say, you are an infinite immortal soul that has had exposure and experiences with countless other souls, and you're appreciated and adored and known clearly and thoroughly by countless other souls. Your decision to consider yourself unlovable is laughable from that perspective. It's impossible from that perspective. So why don't you take on that perspective? It's not fake. It's called Homo Spiritus. So get busy loving yourself, loving on yourself, and allow yourself to be loved wherever love is coming from. Don't turn down love simply because you're not used to getting it. When someone appreciates you, smiles at you, thanks you, shows you any kind of positive attention, let yourself receive it. instead of talking yourself out of it. I'm not lovable. If you knew everything about me, you wouldn't be nice to me. Whoa. Really? You're going to use that as an excuse to hold still in your life? Really? Okay. Trust us. Every single soul that's ever danced the dance has something about it that you would find abhorrent. So if you're all going to say, well, I have an abhorrent lifetime, therefore I'm not lovable for the rest of eternity, you're really, really, really cutting yourself off. There's hell for you if you need a definition. And you put yourself in it by deciding that's the way it is. And it's not the way it is. So you're doing it to yourself. Nobody else is doing it to you. And you can stop right now. You've all done things as souls incarnate in various systems and bodies and ways of being that if you knew about, you would go, oh no. There's no escaping it. You've all done them. And that doesn't make you one bit less lovable to us than before you knew that. It makes you more real. It means you've had more experiences. It means you've done things that the rest of us can share in. And maybe decide we don't want to do, or maybe we decide we do. Let yourself love yourself, then you can be loved by others. That gives your soul permission to connect with more of you, and you can have more of the ascended experience that you're looking for. It's the doorway. Walk through it. Use this thing that's Valentine's Day as a good excuse, if you need it. We hope you don't need it, but if you do or you want it, go ahead. If you feel like shit because you don't have a Valentine, you are your own Valentine, so get over it. And if you've got a Valentine, great. But it's probably going to give you opportunities to be triggered anyway, so, because it's all so made up. And it's also based on like external actions rather than realistic interaction. We've been talking to you about loving yourself since the first minute we hit this chair, and we're going to keep doing it. It ain't just because it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. All right? Waya. We will go find the waya. Bye.